Good evening, my friends. Alright, this will be an update for my kill streak. Actually, this will be kill streak update number 7. Okay, let me go through some of the things I'm doing here, what I have been doing lately. So first of all, I have Cantonese. These are the languages I got going on for this year. Cantonese, German, Czech, Swahili. Yes, that's what I just said, Swahili. So I'm back to 4 languages a year. Now, I remember before I said I would spend like 3 months on one language and move on. I think what I'm going to do is just spend the whole year studying all 4 languages. I'm not going to just spend 3 months. Okay, I'm just going to spend a whole year studying all 4 of them. All right, and then just see where we get at the end of the year. Okay, so yeah, Cantonese, German, Czech, Swahili. All right, so yeah, you guys know Czech was like one of my projects here. I had you guys select a language for me. I've been studying Czech. I started. When did I start? I think it was last week. Yeah, almost 2 weeks studying Czech, and it's going really well. I'm sorry I didn't update you guys when I started, but I just wanted to get a jump start on it, and just wait until I made my kill streak update. So yeah, so Czech, Swahili, German, and Cantonese. Now basically what you see here is a schedule of well, not necessarily a schedule, but it's sort of like a list, a tracking list, I would say, for resources that I'm using for all these languages. Okay, so let's go to the top, Cantonese. So these are all the resources that I have and am using for Cantonese. Teach Yourself, Colloquial, FSI, Wedding Bells, Living Language, Learn Cantonese Through Stories. And I spelled Cantonese wrong. I don't know what I was thinking. It should be Cantonese, learning Cantonese through stories, intermediate Cantonese, Pimsleur, podcast, videos. Pimsleur, I haven't really, I'm going to have to be honest, I never really used Pimsleur for Cantonese, but I just put that here because I have Pimsleur, and there may be some people out there that have Pimsleur as well, and they may find this useful, what I'm doing, what I'm showing you here. So this is pretty much all the resources that I have for Cantonese. Now, Teach Yourself, I've done a review on that before, and many of these resources, so there's no need to go through them. See, FSI, we talked about that. Wedding Bells, Living Cantonese, Learning Cantonese Through Stories. So basically what I'm doing with this schedule is just keeping track of the resources that I use for particular days. For example, let's say today was the 18th, right? Today, when I studied Cantonese, I used Wedding Bells, intermediate Cantonese, and then I listened to some podcasts, and then FSI. Okay, now it's good to keep track of these resources, because if you have a lot of resources and you're only studying for like an hour or 2 a day, you're not going to be able to use all of those resources, especially if you're doing other languages in one day. Let's say you want to study German. I want to study German after Cantonese. I won't be able to use all those resources because of the time. So what you need to do is just keep track of the resources that you use for that day. So when the next day comes, you can kind of go back and say, all right, I'm going to take a break from FSI, because we know FSI is like an hour. Okay, you don't have to do FSI every day. You could take FSI out and then, use something else. Use colloquial or something. So that's why it's good to keep track of the resources that you use. All right. So these are the resources I use today, and like I said, tomorrow it's going to be different. I may switch them up. Okay. So that's what I'm doing with this particular list or schedule, whatever you want to call it. So for German, these are all the resources that I have and am using for this language. So my FLR German, Book 2, Michelle Thomas, Pimsleur, Aussie Meal, Teach Yourself, Colloquial, Link, FSI, Intensive German, podcast, YouTube videos, and then Deutsch na klar. Now, this Deutsch na klar, I think I made a video when I made a video on my German resources. I showed you guys I have a hard copy in the I have both a hard copy and the regular the soft copy or whatever they call it. I have both of them. So these are all the resources I'm using for German. And like I said, I don't get to use all of these in one day because of the time. So I may have to just switch some out. You may maybe use 3 or 4, and then tomorrow use some different ones. All right. So let's see. Anything else I need to mention about those resources? Okay. Let's see. In Czech, and I will be making a resource video on this language here soon. These are all the resources I have now. FLR Czech, Book 2, Pimsleur, Asimil, Hippocrane, very good course, Colloquial, Teach Yourself, Link, Podcasts, YouTube videos, FSI. So these are the resources I'm using for Czech. And this Hippocrane book is, I made a review on the Georgian Hippocrane, very, very good. I'm going to make a review on this very soon. Okay. And then last for all, Swahili. So for now, I'm using Asimil, Teach Yourself, FSI, Spoken World, Let's Learn Swahili. This is like a university course. Of course, they use at Ohio State, and then of course Colloquial. All right. I couldn't find any podcasts for Swahili. If you guys know of any podcasts, let me know. I tried to search for some on iTunes and was unsuccessful. So that's pretty much it. That's what's going on with this. I just wanted to update my kill streak. That's what's going on for this year. I'm going to keep these 4 languages. I know last year has been I was a bit indecisive on certain languages, but I'm pretty sure I'm 100% sure that these 4 languages, these are the ones I'm going to stick to for the whole year. Okay. So yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for viewing, and good luck with you guys' language study for 2012.